Git Native Shabbos Tzav, Parshas Pura. Parshas Pura, yeah, it's a serious week. Parshas Pura is, we got Nachem the Pura Adima. The Pura Adima is that, the Rebbe goes into a sikha about this, very interesting, and he's talking about what is the Pura Adima. The Pura Adima is, we don't know, there's no reason for it, it's just a chok. Chok is, it's a command without any reason. The exact English translation for it, I don't know, but yeah. So you have the chak. It's a commandment without a reason. Just so, what does that do? Para aduma is cleaning the. It's cleaning the chaymer. It's like when you do a touch screen. You do a touch screen, and sometimes when you play a game and you hit the center of it, and just like it changes, the whole screen changes from the center. It changes. So there's like a pulse in the center of the screen, and then you press that button, and the whole screen changes into a gray color, let's say. So whatever it is. The Paraduma, the Efer, the Paraduma did the same thing, because we are Ruach, we're energy, which is covered up, that got so chaymerdik that it looks like physical. It looks like more physical than it really is. Of course, it's physical. Let's not get carried away, but it's not as physical as we think it is, because even bones are not dense. It's dense bones, but it's still dense. It's not solid. There's a ruach there. There's an energy there. There is a nefesh that embodies that whole thing, that lights up this whole guf, which is earth, afar. But really, what it is, it's a godly thing. It's a godly being that's walking around here in Malchus and Welt, and is speaking, expressing, and thinking. So the Paraduma was there to ultimately clear the machshava. What's the machshava? The machshava is, let's say, thinking. It's bina. Bina is left brain. It's constantly working, and that is called gevuras, tremendous gevuras, because the minute we're trying to break down and understand something that is infinite, and something that is bli gvul, something that is timeless, and the minute you're trying to understand that, you're going into separation. There's gevuras, 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 and it's designed this way so we can process this. That's the only way we can process something that is so refined. So, I mean, up to a level, and then some. But tachlis apshita is, but so the gevuras. So this week is for the hey yudke vavke. This week is the hey. The hey is bina. We have the yud is the tip of the yud is keser, and then the yud itself is chachma, and then comes bina. So bina it's the hay is gevuras. So this week we're burning the para aduma, which is, it has to be red, which is all gevuras. And I'm talking sadin b'sharshim. So we're going to the source. We're going to the source of it, to the source of your essence, going deeper and deeper and deeper. And what do I want? What's the will? Getting out of the head, getting out of the clutter and the confusion, the noise. It's cloudy. So really, it's the question is, what do I want? And that's what the koyach of the koyach of the para aduma, because the separation is dead weight. It's heavy weight. It's heavy matter. Heavy matter is tuma. It's tuma. Why is it tuma? Because the minute you stop thinking of being fully connected, then you're disconnected at that level. You're tama. And since the Charbon Besamikdash, we couldn't contain that light, so we're massively, deeply layered with dead weight. Dead weight. Yeah, that's how it's brought down in the Svarim. So it's brought down in the mashal in the concept of tama, not mashal, in the referencing as tama, that we're like mason. That's why we need chisa mason. The para aduma goes into bina, and it just goes all the way to the end of all the levels of understanding. It just burns it and meets it at the beginning, at the onset of it. And bina is connected to chachma, which is connected to kesed, which is drawing from this ein sof adaliyada. So so the nakuda is that this is from the Rebbe Rashab. The nakuda is that when something grows, when we see a vegetable out of the ground or a tree out of the ground, really what we're seeing is the strength. We're seeing the energy of it. What gives it the peel and the heavy shell around it is because it has to force its way through the ground, and that resistance creates that shell. So that's why different soils produce different types of shells, different fruits. Each fruit has a different shell because not each, but for the most part, they grow in different areas. So it's a different earth, a different vibration. So it grows a different type of mango tree or of orange tree, and the peel around it is a different type of peel. This is how it works all the way to the top, where we have we are also from the ground. We're also from the ground. It's asada. We are earth came out of the ground, and the matranga like the hipabap of nishmas chaim, a breath of life. But we are from earth, and wherever we come from, whatever earth and whatever malchus you came out from, that's the shell that you have. That's the tribe. Whatever tribe you come from, whatever part of town you come from, slight different, more different, that when that force, that resistance, and the process of evolution has given you the shell. So we're kind of stuck. We're stuck sometimes with the shell, with the old projections, and that all that stuff. So I want to get into the whole thing with the mazel and the seed. I think that's more like for Ashir, but we'll keep it short. Oh, it's pretty short still. Okay. So depending on where you came from, it also depends where you came out from, because the child is touching the first time. It touches when it comes out. It gets scanned as it comes out, and it depends. So we're carrying even deeper when we come out of the mother's womb. We're carrying even deeper a code this is how the sensors are activated that way. Let's go like this. The sensors are activated that way in a specific way, so you think and feel a certain specific way, versus the other person that comes from another place feels different, even within the same town and the same place and the same chassidus or whatever it is. So we are stuck because our parents are already enslaved, and their parents are already Charbon Besamigdash, going back to Zman Abayis, and then the first one, and then from there the Har Sinai and the Luchas. So it's that's the gullus that you don't even know where to be. Where do I need? How do I get myself out? How do I get rid of this? So, Lamaisa is that Parshas Para. Parshas Para is the Efer Para, and the Efer Para cleared up that whole thing. It's like the screen changed. The whole thing lit up. It's a different light, and and this is the work is to accept change. The simplest way to say it. or take the time, and or just surrender to, you know, to the one above, surrender to Hashem, that you need healing in whatever place it is, in understanding or feeling or wanting to know what I want, you know, whatever it is, opening up. And the Ephra Parah gives that koyach, and this is preparing to next week, Shabbos Parshas HaChodesh. We're getting ready for Pesach. All right, so yeah, so we cover that. The Tzemeach that comes out of the ground. So too the Malchus, that's called Malchus the earth. This is called Malchus the womb. Bina. So that is changing the sensors, changing the way you feel, the way you think, changing the way you feel and the way you think. All right. Have an awesome Shabbos.